Well, that fucking sucks. I don't know if this oh, okay, this works. Okay. Damn, this sucks. Yo, what's going on? Yeah, sorry about that. Streamlabs just randomly crashed for some reason. Got no idea why, and apparently it's saying that I have 2 live streams going on right now, which is pretty annoying. But I think we should be good. I'm trying to see if I can stop the other stream for some reason. It still says it's going on. Let me try to end the other stream right now. Apologize for that. Yo, what's up? Okay. Yo, Mixius, what's up, man? Mick, what's up? It's Ozo, what's up, man? Yeah, it's Ozo. Yeah, what's your question? I can answer right before we start. Honestly, you should just ask your question on the server. It's much easier. It'd be much easier if you just ask your question on the server, because that way someone who also was, who has experience with MongoDB can also help you out too. Yo, what's up, Links? Welcome back to the stream. Do I make any money through your channel? I got when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was a YouTube partner. I became a YouTube partner, and YouTube partners are able to monetize your videos, so hopefully that answers your question. What's good, Dawes Vise? What's going on? Yo, shout out to my mod Dawes Vise and my other moderator Hype. But like, do you have your videos monetized? Yeah, I mean, if you ever see ads on my videos, then that means they're monetized. All right. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, Izzo. So just post it on the server. It'll be a lot easier. Bootcamp. All right, we got our basic React app. Not the best thing ever, but it's gonna look a lot nicer when we get to the end. What's going on, Mega? How's it going? Welcome back. All right, let's see what it says. Yeah, it's saying data is not a constructor, so you have to actually go and make sure. If you're using Mongoose, then you have to create an instance of it. So I'll double check that real quick. Jean LaRose, what's going on, man? How's it going? Roland Reve, what is the best programming job? What programming language for a job? That is very subjective. That is very subjective. It really just depends on, your location. It's different for everyone. You know, Python's good, JavaScript's good, Java's good. Glitch Zero Anson, I created a music blog. Maybe you should check it out and rate it. Yeah, I can rate that. Maybe another time. Wait, I meant to JS, but you're using React without any HTML CSS. No, we are. Like I have some I have some CS over here. what I was saying earlier was I was saying that if I when we actually get to like more harder stuff, we're gonna be using a UI library. We're gonna use a UI library um for our application to make it look pretty. But yeah, we yesterday we made some pretty good progress. We were going through React and we were just walking through the entire documentation, and I learned a lot from yesterday. And today the main goal is to understand state and how it works. And I was watching a couple of videos and reading some stuff on the documentation, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, like right now obviously our application looks like garbage, so we're gonna fix that later on. But I'm not so concerned about that right now. I'm mostly concerned about the functional stuff. Do I ever use Vue? I've used Vue a long time ago. It was the first framework I've ever used. And I switched over to Angular because I had a project that needed to be done in Angular, so I just used that instead. But maybe someday I'll use Vue again for my Vue lovers. But right now I'm mostly focused on React and Angular right now. Those are the two frameworks that I'm quite good at. Angular, I'm a lot better at Angular than I am at React. But yeah. Okay, anyways, so let's see. It's been 2 weeks for me coding. Stag, can you make me schedule? I want to try Discord.js bootcamp. Maybe someday we'll do that. I mean, I have a lot of videos on Discord.js, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to do a bootcamp, but maybe we can. But I have to go from the beginning, and I don't know. I kind of want to do new things, and I really want to end up building this dashboard for for our Discord bot, which is why we're going through the entire React stuff, so everyone can understand how React works. So when they actually see the code, when they copy it, they'll understand everything, which is going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so let's just continue where I left off from yesterday. So we were just making a simple fetch over here, and we updated the DOM. Here, we just restarted the router, maybe as yeah, no worries. And I gotta restart my Visual Studio Code. So that should start up another project right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The goal is to kind of just look through documentation and kind of just go through the entire docs and see what it is that we really need to learn. There's a lot of stuff that we need to go about. Yo, what's up, Remy World? Welcome back to the stream. Day 2, man. Day 2. Sty, how do I fix my problem? Honestly, I can't really tell you off the top of my head right now. But you know, let's see. I would have to see the full code because I don't know what data is, but it seems like you do have 2 people responding to on the server, so if that doesn't work out after stream, let me know. And I'll take a look at the full code. A meme command. I don't know about that. But anyways, let's see. I want to end up building, let's see. Let's go inside here. So I want to go inside state and lifecycle. I really want to get better with React hooks. That's an important thing to understand. Understanding how hooks work is very important. So we're going to go ahead and play around with that a lot more. So I guess what I'll do is I'll go inside components and I'll create simple user components. And we'll just create an index.js file. Yo, what's going on, Bomi? Welcome back to the stream. Okay. Roland, it's based on where you live and what most companies are looking for. Yeah, that's true. Which has the catch, the fetch or the then? What do you mean which has the catch? If you mean right over here, we are catching the error right over here. Inside the use effect. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a function. Or create a component function, export default function user. Okay, and let's see, what do I want to do here is I want to go ahead and return a simple div, and we're going to make this look a little bit nice. We're just going through React. We're trying to learn React together. That's the main goal of this whole bootcamp is, you know, we're in day 2. Yesterday we were going over a lot of the, you know, API, going over components, navigation, routing, all that kind of stuff. Today we're focusing on state. Right, but are you catching the error from the fetch or from the then? So right over here, we're fetching. Okay, fetch returns a promise. So I'm resolving that promise by calling .then. And over here, I am updating the state. And right over here, I'm catching the error from this fetch over here. I don't know if that answers your question. Anton, I love your live streams and you inspire me to make a coding channel. But my problem is that I hate seeing my views go down, and I've had 2 channels before both. It's Ozo. Let me give you some advice. Don't ever worry about views. Don't ever make it about views. Just do what you love to do. I upload videos all the time, and I don't care if they get under 100 views. Like, if you look at my channel, I have videos that like, some of my favorite videos are not Discord videos that I've made, and they get less than 100 views, and I don't really care so much about that. It's there, and someday if someone ever wants to watch it, they'll have the resource. Don't make it about the views. Just focus on the reason why I made videos was to improve my own skills as well as have a resource for other people, and I wanted to also help people out too. So when you focus on just that and not the numbers, you're going to have a much easier time and a much better time. Can you maybe make a play command for 11.6.4? I have to think about that. A lot of people right now have already switched over to version 12, so I don't know if I'll go back to 11.6.4, but if it's like a personal request, you can probably just reach out to me on my server and we can talk a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. So I want to go ahead and render a user. I want to try to make this pretty nice. So we'll give some custom CSS. We'll call this user.css. Like I regret. V12 is a bit bad, not gonna lie. What makes you say that? Like I regret making a new channel because it would be a 2K subs combined now on my channel, but yeah, I feel you. I mean, look, I wanted to make a gaming channel too, but obviously I don't know if it would make this. I don't know if it would be appropriate to put all my gaming stuff on this channel. If I wanted to make a new channel for my gaming stuff, I just want to put, videos that I enjoy making. Like, videos of me having fun playing video games that I enjoy. Doesn't have to get a lot of views, but it's just there and I can show it to my friends and make, have and laugh together. It's basically longer syntax. I only agree with the cache thing. It is true, but you got to think of it from the developer's perspective. They had to go through certain changes and things that kind of, I guess, help the API underneath the hood. There are some things that change that you don't see because they all happen underneath the hood. But I get what you're saying, though. From the outside perspective, it obviously seems like a lot much of a hassle. Let's look at some colors real quick. If you guys don't know, there's this awesome website that allows you to generate hex colors for colors, hexadecimal values for your colors, which is pretty awesome. So we're gonna make like a user component and make it render some cool stuff. So I guess we could do a simple rich, let's see, rich black. Yeah, that's just what you gotta do. Use your version 12 knowledge and read the documentation. And we'll use Google Fonts as well. So, let's see. Let's use, I don't know what fonts are good, but Source Sans Pro, Railway, Poppins. Let's use this font. And how do we import it again? Let's go back. Select styles. Get this one. Oh, wait, not italic. Extra light. Yeah, actually, we'll do regular. Yo, can you look at my portfolio and see what you think about it? Yeah, sure, send it to me and I'll take a look at it sometime. Embed. Okay, there we go. Import. I gotta put on some music real quick. Okay, let's go and copy that. And let's import the CSS inside this file over here. And we're gonna do font family. I'll set this to Poppins. Actually, I'll put this outside over here. Okay, so now we have a card, a simple card. Yo, what's going on, Adam? How's it going? I'm gonna create a simple profile component. Hey Anton, do you prefer Ubuntu or Linux? I prefer Mac. Yo, what's going on, Rado? How's it going? I like Mac. Yeah, no problem, Links. I'll take a look at it later. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's see. How do I want to do this? I feel like the navigation bar should go somewhere else. Maybe you should do a video on how to configure VS like yours. I really like your VS. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe I'll do it sometime. I do have a lot of people always asking what kind of themes I use, so I'll definitely take that into consideration. There we go. Now all I gotta do is just update the nav bar. So I need to read all of the links. So where can I get all the links? I have to pass in the name and the path. Okay, so let's see. Alright, now I just need to export. Yo, can you showcase your channel in your Discord? What do you mean, showcase my channel? Oh, a showcase. Oh, add a showcase channel. Yeah, we've been thinking about it. We're gonna add like a channel where people can show like projects and stuff. I'm good for now, it's also. Thank you though. Do I have to do that outside over here, maybe? Hold on, it's giving me a JSX issue. I'm trying to map everything. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to the reason why I created this routes.js file is because I want to get all the routes inside this file, and I want to dynamically render it in the navigation bar, so I don't have to continuously like copy and paste this and change everything up. I'm going to put it in one file, and I'm going to import this function. When I call that function, it's going to give me the array of routes, and then we're going to just dynamically render everything. Yeah, sorry, my mic is pretty loud. I just turned it down. Should be better now. Yeah, I'm good for now. I'm trying to focus on this project and also explain. So I am screaming. Damn. Yeah, I had to turn off my mic. Turn down my mic. I don't know why it was so loud. I'll have to rewatch that back. 24-minute timestamp. I'll have to remember to watch that. Remind me to watch that at 24 minutes. Okay, so and so what I want to do is I want to map this to the URL, so route.path. And then the name is going to be route.name. It sounded like it sounded like my mic in my mouth. Yeah, I don't know. What's going over here? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, so what function use? Oh. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Hold on, let me move this over here. Yeah, I forgot this is an object. Hold on. Still learning, but thank you for the point. Thank you for the pointer. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. That's what I like. We're gonna need to assign the key. So. Okay, so now right now our app is still working just fine, but I'm going to get rid of all this. And we're going to render route mappings. Bam, there we go. So now it's dynamic. Or kind of. But instead of having to hardcode everything here, I can put everything inside here. So now I can do name. I don't know. What do I call this? Music. Path. / music. So now I can just create it in one file. Okay. And now there we go. We have the music path, but obviously it doesn't work because we don't have an actual music URL. Let me make my navigation bar look a little bit nicer. I don't want to really focus so much on CSS because this is not really a CSS video. It's more of like, you know, understanding how React works. But at the same time, though, I don't want to make your eyes bleed. You know, I want to make this navigation bar look somewhat appealing. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. Hopefully this font actually works. Oh, it works. I want to get rid of these underlines, so we'll set the text decoration for li to none, I think. No, that's a link, so we have to get rid of let's see. I'm pretty sure the link tag itself is just a link, like an actual a tag. We can verify that by going in here. Yep, it's just an A. It's just a, yep. So I can just go into navigation. There we go. That's what I like right over here. I'm a bootcamp myself. I've been doing it for 2 weeks so far. Good, man. What should be my goal to learn Discord JS? What should be your goal? Well, it depends. Set some goals for yourself. Maybe you can look at something in the documentation and try to use it. Learn how to use it. For example, learn how to use a message collector. Learn how to use a reaction collector. Learn how to use different events. Just play with the entire documentation and do everything that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do. Look through the documentation, play around with new things, discover new things. You might discover something that no one else has ever tried before. And you can make a video on it, and then a lot of people might watch it. Okay, I want to make it so that when I hover over it... Oh, I don't really like the color of this. Let's see. Okay, let's change up the navigation bar color a little bit. Let's try with vermilion. So navigation background should be this instead of an orange color. That's not... I don't really like that color, to be honest. I don't know. Start charcoal. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's try Gainsborough for the font color. Following tutorials and practicing is a good way to keep that. Yo, yeah, I like the charcoal, dude. Look at the charcoal. Yo, it looks so much better, man. Oh my god, it looks so much better. Okay, let's do this. I want to change the font size of the list element to maybe a little bit bigger, so 24 pixels. Too big. Let's try 22. 20. Okay, that works. Okay, so when I hover on the I guess A, what I want to do is, let's see. Let's give a class, so route link, and I'll attach that to these classes over here, which is going to be inside over here. Let me do this. I like doing this to make everything look a little bit nicer. So class name. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll just get rid of this over here. You can see that the text decoration will be there. But if I replace that in here, it'll go back to there. I'm going to be referencing this route link because I'd rather give this a class instead of just doing navigation LIA, because I want to give it a nice hover effect. So what I want to do is I want to give a hover effect on this route link. So on hover, I want to give it a color of maybe light steel blue. Okay, so now if I hover over, you can see that we can see the color change, but I want to give it a nice little transition. So let's do transition color. 1 second. It's hard to see, but if I give it maybe try gray. It's really hard to see. Let's try a different color. It looks a bit crowded. No, that's huh. I'm not really good with design. Let's give it a shorter transition. Yeah, it is way too slow. You're right. That's better. That's a lot better. Okay. Okay, obviously this website looks like trash, but let's see if we can add some icons. So let's go ahead and see. I could add an icon like somewhere over here, like a hamburger menu or something. Okay, well, let's go into this profile. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and dynamically render users. Oh wait, does the CSS take in of milliseconds? I'm pretty sure it should, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Alright, awesome. Not really a CSS guy, but learn something new every day. Okay, what do I want to do? Alright, so what I want to do is I want to create some profile components. So we have a user component over here. And what I want to do is, I guess right over here. Let's see. I wanna practice set state. If you guys don't know what set state is, it's a React hook. I don't know why my browser just lagged over there. But set state is a lifecycle hook for functional components. And we can use it to set the state of our component. So set state enqueues changes to the component state and tells React that this component and its children to be rendered with the updated state. This is the primary method you use to update the user interface and in response to event handlers and server responses. Think of set state as a request rather than an immediate command to update the component for better perceived performance. React may delay it and update several components in a single pass. React does not guarantee the state changes are applied immediately. Set state will always lead to a re-render unless should component update returns false. Okay. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's not set state. It's use state. I apologize. It's use state. Let me go ahead and find that real quick. I'm still confused with that whole terminology, but it's use state, not set state. Okay. So this is the hook that we want to use. So essentially the way this works is in our React component, we have a user's variable or instance field on the profile component, and then this set users is the setter of the user, so it's responsible for updating it. Yo, what's going on, Cosmotal? Welcome back to the stream, man. Happy to see you. We're going over state today, so we're practicing use state. So what we're gonna do is this use state method, we're gonna set this user's variable to an empty array. Okay. Now, obviously, I could set it to a couple of objects. So, for example, I could do this. We can do display name style, and then we can do something like discriminator 0001, and we can do something like let's see. Is there a library for random IDs? I want to look up a random unique ID, or no, UID. There we go. I want to get random UIDs, so let's do that. So we can install dependencies by just typing in npm I UUID, or the name of the dependency. So we're just gonna install this and import this so we can generate random UIDs. Because each user is gonna have a random unique ID. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so our React app is going to restart. Okay. Or it's going to start up again. What's going on? I think okay, there we go. All right, so okay, what was I gonna do again? Okay, we want to import UID, so we can go ahead and let's look at the documentation. They always give documentation. Well documented libraries are always gonna give really good examples. So let's see, we can just honestly use, I guess, version 5. So we'll just copy that. And we can generate a random UID. So let's say, okay. And now this is going to set the user's variable. Okay. So if I want to reference that this user object over here, what I would have to do is, let's do this. Let's create an h2 tag and let's reference this dot. Is it users? Well, that's an array. Oh wait, I got it. We're gonna go ahead and create a variable. Users.map. So for each user, and then we're gonna pass in the key parameter, and we're gonna return some JSX or our JSX implementation. And this is going to be a div. For now, we're gonna do this just to see how it looks, and then I'm gonna create individual user components. So let's go ahead and create an h2 user dot display name user dot discriminator. Oh, use reducer user. And then I'll have maybe a span and display the ID for now. Okay, now if I want to render this, I can go ahead and do, let's say, user mappings. And now, let's see, this is my page over here. So if I go over here, we have an error. It seems like we're not calling UID correctly. Can I get cookies from React.js? Yes, you can. Do I really have to pass in the string though? I just want to I guess I'll do v4 instead. Let's do v4. There we go. Okay, so we have our profile. We can make it look a little bit nicer. And before I do that, we have our user component. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create this component. We have it already over here. And we're gonna go ahead and import this component. So let's see, we're gonna need some props in here. So I should install prop types just to be consistent with everything. And I forgot what the thing is called. I think it's called prop types. This one, oh, it's prop types, prop hyphen types. In what context? Like a Discord user? Yeah, you can. You would have to send that data from an API. The best thing you could do is use a WebSocket. Okay, so we need to import prop types. So let's do that. Import prop types from prop types. Whoops. Okay, let me change my song real quick. Sorry about that. Pseudo Ilyes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Clouds, what are you making? We're just going through React. We're trying to build I'm trying to showcase, React, trying to show what React is capable of. Right now we're building a very simple static application just to go over the basics and then work our way up to the more complex stuff. Yeah, I have the song muted. I have my desktop audio muted because I don't want to get copyrighted. It's copyright striked. But hopefully, you guys can't hear any, background noise or anything like that. Because I know sometimes my microphone can pick up, the sound of my computer, which is pretty annoying. But, yeah, let's make this look a bit nicer. So we're going to go ahead and set up some prop types. So let's look at the documentation. But if you're wondering, I'm listening to Daft Punk One More Time. This is a really good song that I enjoy. Okay, let's go ahead and create some prop types. Boo, copyright. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Okay, alright, so let's go and do this. We want a display name. Prop types dot string is required. We're also gonna want a discriminator. Yeah, I know, Clouds. I was thinking about streaming on Twitch, but I don't really have much of a following on Twitch right now. But maybe someday I'll start streaming on Twitch. I think it would just be the easiest to keep the audience on on YouTube for now. Okay, what's going on over here? I definitely did something wrong. Hey man, so I've been working with Discord.js, but I can't figure out how to have multiple commands and each command is separate files. Flu, I have a video that shows you how to use a command handler. I have 3 videos on that. I would suggest you check that out. We go over everything. We talk about what a command handler is. And I'm sure it will help you out a lot. If you have a very specific question, join my Discord server. Okay? And ask your question on the server. Yeah, man. Watch that video first. I'm pretty sure I'll answer a lot of your questions. Yo, what's going on, Clearly? Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? We're chilling, man. We're chilling. I'm good. I'm good. Just going over it. Continuing with the React application. Trying to figure out what's going on with prop types. Saying I did something wrong. But the documentation, let's see. What could I have done wrong? Alright, well, the documentation is, the examples here are pretty whack. I'm glad you're doing fine. It's the same thing, but, okay. So now inside this card, we're gonna have to render a couple things. So we'll render, let's see. Okay, so since we're taking in props, we actually need to pass some props in here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and, let's see. I can go ahead and do h1 or h2. Props dot display name. Discriminator. So that's going to show the display name discriminator. And let's show the ID, props.id. Okay, for now, we'll leave this alone. And over here, we're going to go ahead and inside our profile component, we're going to import user from user. And we're going to instead replace this div. And this time, we're going to go ahead and map it with user. And we can pass in the props by specifying, let's see, display name. I think we have to wrap it, right? Yep. Let me do this, make it look a bit nicer. Discriminator equals user dot discriminator. And then ID is equal to user dot ID. And we'll also give it the key as well. Alright, so this should now render all of our user components. Okay, instead of us hard coding a div, rendering the div dynamically, we now have a user component, which is awesome. And it has this card class inside over here. Okay, now I want to go out on a limb, and I want to set the state. And let's see, let's practice use state. I want to keep practicing use state because I'm still a bit iffy with it, so I want to keep practicing it. So why don't we do this? Okay, each component has its own individual state. When we pass in props, I want to assign that props to the actual state. So user set user. And let's see. Oh man, how am I gonna do this? It's gonna be an object, okay? Now what I wanna do is let's practice use effect now. So we're setting this initial value to an empty object, okay? Or actually let's give it a let's set it to this. Okay. Let's go ahead and use effect. So use effect. And I was practicing this a little bit yesterday, and I was watching some videos on reading some articles on how use effect works. I'm going to try my best to explain on how it works. Basically, this use effect, this callback function over here, is going to be invoked once. I think so. Let me check user components. It's going to be invoked one time, okay? But we can have this use effect callback function being invoked based on certain values that update. So we're going to try to practice that as well. So let's say, for example, I want to set the user. So let me console log props real quick to see what props is. So you have props, okay? So what I want to do instead is I don't want to reference props anymore. I want to reference user.displayName, user.discriminator, because props isn't something that belongs to the component. So it's kind of broad practice to reference props. Okay, you want to always set the props to the actual state fields. So let's do that. So we have an object as props, so we can easily just do set user props. I don't know if that'll yell at us. Okay. But now we can see if we go over here, and instead of referencing props, we're going to do user dot name or user dot display name. Okay. And then user.discriminator. Not sure why it's giving me that issue. What's going on over here? Oh, we're passing a discriminator twice by accident. There we go. Alright, so it's gonna give us a random UID. Oh, we don't need this anymore as well. Okay, there we go. So we're using useEffect to set the state of our user variable over here. Okay. Now, what if I did something like this? Let's do console log. We have an object. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and pass in more objects. So let's do display name, square meter. And there we go, we have another component over here. And obviously this is just hard-coded data. Ideally, you would be fetching this from a database. Okay. Here we go, and we can make it look a little bit nicer. So, let's see, let's do this. Let me get rid of this H1. Okay. And what I'll do is I'm gonna customize the CSS for let's see, I want to customize CSS for card. So we'll go over here. Okay, right over here. Okay. So let me customize CSS a little bit. Let's do let's see. Let's do this. Let me get rid of these H2 tags. And let's change this to span. Okay, and we'll do the same thing here. Okay, so obviously this doesn't look nice. So maybe I can find some fake properties to add. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can find like a fake image or fake avatar. Random avatar npm. Let's see if there's like a random avatar npm. 23 downloads. Oh, nope. I guess we're just gonna have to get a random avatar. Let's see. So I'm going on Google right now. Getting some placeholder avatars. Let me see. Let me open image in new tab. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this image to my work folder real quick. Let me find it real quick. And you'll see what it looks like in just a sec. Oh wait, this is a... Why is this a web file? Alright, give me one sec. Okay, there we go. So I have my avatar over here. Just a simple avatar, and we're gonna move this inside assets folder. So assets. I don't know if assets go inside source or if they go inside their own folder, but move that in here. Okay, and let's see. Let's go inside here, avatar. And I want to pass in the absolute path, so let's see, where am I right now? Because each user is gonna have an avatar, right? So let's see, we're inside profile. We're gonna go out one, we're gonna go out another one again. And then we're gonna go inside assets, and then ava.png. Obviously, ideally, this would be different for everyone, but for now, we'll leave it like this. Okay, and now we're gonna have to pass in the prop. So, and inside the user component, avatar is gonna also be a prop type. Required. Okay, and in order to render that, we're gonna do image source. I think this is how it works. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done this in a while. I'm 22. Okay, so it's saying the path is wrong. Let me try this. Import avatar from... Perfect, there we go. So I imported the avatar here, and I'm just passing it in as a prop. And I want to make that a little bit smaller, so we'll go ahead and go inside our user component, and we'll give this image a class. So do that. Pretty sure I could also do this as well for shorthand. Okay, let's give this a class name. Class name. And we'll go inside the user CSS file. Class, whoops. Avatar, and we'll give it, let's see, border radius 50%. Not sure why that didn't update. Oh wait, I didn't import. Oh, I didn't import the CSS. There we go. Oh, awesome. Okay. There we go. Now we have our background. Okay, there we go. So let's change this to maybe 150. What website is that? This is a custom website we're building. Is Atom the same as Visual Studio Code? Not really. Okay, so what I want is I want the ID to be parallel, to be right next to the span. And I want the image to be on the bottom. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll wrap this inside here. And what I want to do is I want to separate these two. So I'm going to use a flexbox, so class name. We're going to call it card flex. And we're going to have a display of flex. We're going to do justify content space between. And that doesn't look super nice because we have a large width. So if we went Control Z, and if we look at the background color, you can see the entire background color is like that. So we're going to change the width of our card to a smaller width. So we'll do maybe like 80%. You can see that kind of like changes. And we can center this card by doing margin 0 auto. That's going to set the margin top, bottom, and left and right is going to be automatic. All right, let me continue. Actually, this reminds me of how I used to use CSS all the time. I'm really enjoying this actually. Let's change the width of our card to maybe 50%. Okay, so we have the avatar here. You know what? Maybe I might want to put the avatar on the side over here. So, let's see. I'll do this. So we can say the ID. And then over here, we will go ahead and do strong username. Perfect. Yo, Solar MC, what's up, man? Alex A, no, I'm not AFK. We're just making a website. What is the site about? We're just building a simple website that with React, just see how things work and stuff, you know? Okay, so I kind of want this to be a little bit, I want this to all be left aligned. I don't really like how like this is all different. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go inside, what if I put this inside a div? God damn it, I have so many tabs open. What are the other uses for it? This is just some mock data. This is not actual data. It's just mock data. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to left align this. So here's what I'm going to do. Div class name ID box. And over here, we'll do ID box. And what I'll do is display flex. Okay. With, do a background color. Pizza, quick, hey, I've been watching but not talking. GG, great. Yo, Pizza, thanks so much for checking out the stream, man. Hope to see you tomorrow. I like the stream, by the way. How did you learn all this stuff? Practice, honestly. There's no secret to it. The more you practice, the better you get. That's really all it is. There's really no secret to it. Okay, so I'm gonna give this ID box its own width. So I'll give it maybe a 75%, see how that looks. There we go. So I'll give it maybe 50%. Okay. Actually, I kind of don't want to hard code it, but that's right. Documentation is your friend. No, it's running locally right now, so you can't visit it. That voice crack, I didn't even realize it, man. It happens a lot. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this background color. There we go. Now it's left aligned the way I wanted. Okay, it's not responsive right now. If I try to, you know, do this, it's not gonna respond. We're gonna have to fix that with the media query. Okay, maybe every single component should have its own border. So border bottom. Nice. Maybe the padding on the bottom. Let's try 20 pixels. 50 pixels. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Maybe there should be some padding on the top. So we'll try padding. Maybe 50 pixels on the top and bottom, and then 0 on the bottom. There we go. I can live with that. I like that. I can live with that. Oh wow, my Discord is finally showing that I'm streaming, which is pretty awesome. For some reason, it wasn't working before. You should make announcements in Discord for when you're streaming. I should. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to ping everyone. You know. Can I have the intellectual developers Discord? Alex A. The link is in the description, but I'll give it to you right over here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to ping everyone because obviously people have their own stuff to do, and I wouldn't want to, you know, annoy them with the everyone ping. But you know, there's a channel called Uploads, and when people you know join, or when people see it, they'll see the stream there, so it should be all right. Yeah, I could. I was thinking about that. Like people can opt in and opt out whenever they want. That's gonna be a new feature with my bot that I'm gonna work on. Yeah, Lucia, send me a DM. Oh, I have a test server by the way. If you guys want it, send me a DM on Discord. That way, like I know like who's messaging me and whatnot. We're gonna be using this to test like the hell of my bot before we put it on our server. So, I'll give you guys the link. Yeah, reaction rules. Yeah, just send me a DM on Discord and I'll give you the invite link. We don't have the bot yet. Here we go. Anyways, okay, I want to give some spacing over here. So what I'll do is I'll go over to, let's see, right over here. I'll give it some nice padding top, 20 pixels. There we go. I'm not sure why that border got messed up. Ah, I see. Yeah, we're testing the bot for our main server, that's why. I'm gonna start my bot real quick. Give me 1 sec. Give me one sec. Fortnite's dead, is it? Yeah, I don't play Fortnite. Sorry about that. Give me one sec. Does someone know a good mod bot that I could fork? Can't do it by ID yet. Yep. Hmm. Heroku. I tried hosting my bot. Didn't work though. With Heroku, I would suggest DigitalOcean. The free version will power the bot after 30 minutes of inactivity, really? Yeah, I'm just gonna put this here. You guys are watching me watching my stream. Streamception, yeah, I know. Honestly, I kind of want to test my bot more, to be honest with you. I feel like we've done really good with React, but I feel like testing the bot would be much more fun. What do you guys think? I could just stop the stream and just focus on testing the bot. What do you guys think? Test the bot on stream. Alright. Gotcha. I don't know, I have a really bad migraine. I have like kind of a pretty bad headache. So I can't really like think too much about React right now. But with the Discord bot I can do that because I'm already looking at my current code right now. So I'm gonna change the title. Nah, yeah, it's all good. I hate migraines, dude. Alright, I need to fix my kick command. I don't know why it's not kicking. I think... Alright, let's see. What should I do? Let me kick... I want to kick someone. Oh, wait, so the bot needs freaking more permissions. Let me give the bot more permissions. We need to actually give the bot kick and ban permissions. Alright. Alex A, I'm gonna kick you. I'm sorry, man. Alright, Alex A, please join the server again. I just kicked you. Yeah, Lynx, I did invite you. Lynx, I did invite you. Oh, I didn't invite you. Oh, I accidentally invited someone. Oh, no, 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 no. I forgot. Sorry about that, Lynx. I saw the DM. I thought I sent you the invite. Alright. Let's do this. Let's make it so that when it first joins, we should give it an auto roll, but we're gonna need to make it so that we're gonna set up a database with it. That's gonna be a work in progress. Why is there so much code for my kick command? I don't know, to be honest. It's a pretty complex kick command. What's going on? All right. Okay. So here, try this. Okay, ban is not banning Sambino because I don't think, yeah, I don't think it has permissions. Yeah, Winston needs to be a higher role. Or yeah, it can't ban a role above it. Okay, that's good. I don't think you should ever allow your bot to have commands that can ban people who are higher. Awesome. All right, that's supposed to work. All right, watch this. I'm gonna change the permission because right now what I'm using a permission guard to guard my permissions. So watch this. Right over here. Where is the file? Where's my file? I don't even know where my file is. Config. Oh, there you go. So I can set up the permissions here. Yo, what's going on, Mask? How's it going? So I can set up a permission over here. So over here, look, the kick command, I can change it so that they don't need permissions. So watch this. If I change that, join back. Am I still using MongoDB? Not yet. All right, and I can turn off the permission by putting the permissions back. So if you look, the bot should restart. Okay, there we go. So try kicking now. Oh wait, let me give. All right. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I've not been able to work. Will the bot be available for inviting now? Not yet. I have to host on my server first, and I have to upgrade my server before I do that. So I just turn off the permissions right there. Perfect. That's awesome. I have my own VPS server. But yeah, I can set up the permissions whenever I want. And I can also make it so that at certain roles can override certain permissions. Oh, you do? Yeah, that could be a possibility. All right, let me go ahead and write a guild member. I want to make it so that when the user joins, we're gonna go ahead and give them the role. A virtual private server. You have yes. All right. Yeah, Mask, no problem, man. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate the support. DigitalOcean is very easy to set up. Oh, I have DigitalOcean right now. I just need to upgrade my permissions and stuff. Alright, so we want to unban them. All we need to do is just literally just remove them from the ban list. Nice Discord name, by the way, Tom Crook. Why are you doing this with events? Is it better? Yeah. Sorry, I'm on documentation right now. I gotta check how to unban on docs. Guild member dot. I think it's guild member dot. Oh, Links John for donating. Thank you so much, Links John, for donating. I really appreciate it. Hey, my school got canceled until make. Do you know a way that will help me watch my web development course because I enrolled in the but I never watched the videos. I can recommend a lot of different resources to you if you want. Yes, you can. But yeah, Links John, thank you so much for donating. We appreciate it. Oh man, how do I remove a ban? Guild manager, yeah, I figured. Oh, how do I get the guild manager? Guild dot. Do I just gotta fetch bans? No, that wouldn't really make sense. Nope. Wow, this is really weird. Oh, there it is. What the hell? Okay, but how do you get the guild member manager though? That's the real question. Oh, it's guild. Oh, guild members. Okay. Gotcha. Links John, here's my advice. Go through them, practice while you're watching it. Because if you just watch it and you don't practice, you're not gonna get any better. Go through them, watch it, practice, make something while you're watching the videos. Write that, take down, get a notebook, write some stuff down. I highly recommend it, and don't just rush through the course because you're not gonna learn anything. Take it step by step. Oh man, are there any docs on HTML and CS1? Yeah, w3schools.com. Oh wait, I think unban takes in an ID, so we just gotta do. Actually, wait. All right. Let's see. Who should TypeScript works? No, yes. All right. Who should I ban? I don't know who to ban. TypeScript does work with Node, absolutely. All right, Alex A. Sorry, man, but you're getting banned. All right, I'm gonna keep you banned for a little bit. Give me 1 sec. I gotta register my my command real quick. Give me 1 sec. I'll show you how this is gonna work. So I'm gonna go down here, right over here, and we're gonna register the unbanned command inside this JSON object. Moderation. So permission options. We're gonna say required permissions. Permissions. I'll probably omit all of this because maybe I can get rid of band members. Okay. And likewise, if they have at least band members, that should work just fine. That makes sense. And then command options. So we're gonna say the delimiter. So the arguments need to be split with this regular expression over here. Okay, because different commands can have different delimiters. Saladin, welcome to the stream. Arguments required, true. So we need the ID. We expect the ID. Okay, so now watch this. Incorrect amount of arguments, apparently. Don't know why it said that. Oh, wait. There we go. All right, and you were unbanned. All right, awesome. You got unbanned. So you can join the server again. You got unbanned. Give me 1 sec. All right, there we go. Okay, so. All right, Alex. Are you getting the ID or the name with the unbanned ID? Okay, so Alex, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you moderator. I want you to try to ban Dawes, okay? Try to ban Dawes. By ID. It only works with ID, okay? Yeah, I really like TypeScript. The source, I really like TypeScript. It looks really pretty. So it says you have permissions, but you cannot ban them because they are a higher user or they're a higher role. Okay, well, actually, no, I have it set so that you can't ban someone that has ban members, but even by default, Winston, the bot itself, would not even be able to ban the admin, so that's good. Okay. Cause, do me a favor, please. Try and ban Alex A. Is error a class you created? No. So what's going on is over here, I am rejecting a new error. So I'm creating a new error object, and I'm rejecting the promise in case if it fails. Alright, awesome. That's perfect. That was Alex A, right? Yep, perfect. Awesome. Okay, great. Okay, so who's Alex is trying to ban Samuel? Okay, perfect. So you should not be able to ban another moderator. That is good, and that's being checked right over. Let's see. Where are we checking it? Oh, right over here. This dot check permissions. We're checking the permissions of the member. If they have either ban, kick, or admin, I'm probably gonna change it to. I'm probably gonna change it though. Maybe if they have at least ban, then they can't be banned. Yeah. It's kind of like my own framework. So if someone else were to take this code, they could just create their own commands, and I have everything set up. So for example, right over here, I have a class called command configurable, and this command is responsible for representing if the command itself requires arguments, what delimiter, what regular expression to use to split the arguments, and etc. Some arguments might require a comma, so we'll use a comma to split up the arguments for that command. Same thing with the permission guard. I have a permission guard over here, and it takes care of checking permissions. It takes care of checking to see if permissions are required, okay? And that's all being handled right over here, okay? It's a whole lot, but it's to set things up. We're trying to make it, like, not super complex, but, somewhat, decent. Yeah, try and ban the bot. You shouldn't be able to. It won't let you ban the bot because the bot has ban permissions. And the bot cannot ban itself. Yeah, awesome. Okay. So here, try this. Alex A, ban someone from the server. Actually, let me join my other account. Okay, I'm joining my other account right now. And I'm going to join the server. And then I'll let you ban my other account. Alright, so I am... Oh, I need to give myself a member role. Okay. Quintuple. So try and ban my account, Alex A. So it should say ban. And then I want you to unban, so win unban. Alright, now unban me by just doing win unban, and then the ID. Alright, there we go. Okay, awesome. I need to get a new invite link. Perfect. Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna give quintuple moderator. Try and I'll give it bot. Try and kick the bot. Try win kick. Alright, perfect. Alright, so kicking and banning works, unbanning works, that's good. I'm not sure if there's anything. What plugins do I have on VSC? I use bracket colorizer pair. Honestly, I'll send you a screenshot on Discord. I'll send you a screenshot on Discord before I get off tonight or tomorrow morning, and I'll show you all the ones that I use primarily. Anyways. Okay, so we have the kick command. So what I want to do is I want to set up a guild member add event. So whenever the member joins, member.send hello. Have you got a suggestion of what Discord bot I should make? You should make any kind of Discord bot, like either an economy bot, moderation bot, whatever it is that you want. Yeah, sure. I'll do it. I'll just remind me before. I don't know what time it is for you. In 2 hours, or in like in 2 hours, 1.5 hour, in 90 minutes. Just remind me in 90 minutes. Okay. So now if I leave my server. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and re-invite myself. If I go ahead and invite myself again, it should send me a DM. I don't have DMs disabled. There you go. It sends me a DM. And so this is going to be, we're going to have some kind of verification system, but I can easily just give it roles. So what I need to do is I need to save all of my roles in database. All right, Alex, say have a good one, man. I don't use comments. Not really. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I have like for example over here in I had comments written over here, but I don't really write comments unless I'm like walking through like some code or something. Because usually comments end up confusing me more than actually what the code is doing. Okay. So we need to add some kind of verification system. So when they first join the server, we're gonna have them like send some kind of code or whatever. Nothing too crazy. We'll probably implement like another captcha system. But that'll be for now. So we're gonna have to auto give them a role from a database. So what I'll do is, let's see. I guess I can set up the database connection here. So what I'm gonna do is let me actually commit git branch. So I'm staging everything and git commit. And this is going to run all my test cases. So you're going to see it's going to run a lot of stuff. It's going to run all my test cases, everything. It's going to make sure that everything is good before I actually commit. See how it says it failed? It failed to commit because we have an error over here. So it says in command utils.spec. I'm going to run npm run lint fix. And we're going to need to stage this change again. See? Okay, so now all of my test cases should pass. No git. Yeah, I have a git ignore. There's a git ignore right over here. It's all there. Those are all files that I was working on, but and we have another fail. So we have let's see, kick members. Oh, I actually changed something in my file. I'm just gonna go ahead and commit this with no verify. And we're just gonna push. And on my GitHub, I should go ahead and I should see my new commit right over here. Perfect. And on the backend, it's going to build the bot and test everything. And the build's gonna fail though, because all of our test cases failed. Okay, so I guess for the next hour, I'll set up the database part. I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to use the bathroom. I need to change my song, man. Alright, let's see. What's going on? Got some nice crisps, too. Most of the stuff that I want to do requires a database, so we'll just set that up. Alright, we need to set up the database part. Discord bot. They do. You're not wrong. All right. What I'll do is I'll go inside bot. And do this. Hopefully that actually sets something. I gotta send my URL real quick. Give me 1 sec. All right. Sorry about that. Should work now. Should print out the connection. Perfect. We have our database with Mongoose. I don't really feel like using MySQL. It's just not gonna scale so well. Okay, good. So we have a connection to the database. So now we should be able to interact with our database by creating models. And I'll create a, I don't even know what I should put. Okay. The schema's gonna have some simple stuff. What we'll do is let's see, default role. Required will be true. No, not required. We'll leave it default null maybe. Actually, we'll leave it like this for now. What else do I want? Default role ID. What are some other things that we need to save for the database? Moderation log ID. Okay. The guild that this corresponds to. So. Wait. Okay, what else? Moderation log ID, deleted log ID. What else? I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna get off. I'm not really feeling too well. But I appreciate you guys for coming in watching. So thank you. But today's a short stream, so I'll see you guys in my next video, in my next live stream. I'm gonna keep coding, but I'm just not really in the mood right now. So I'll see you guys either tomorrow or later this week.